So, just exactly how big of a final step, I guess, today for the memorial for the victims of the shooting? Just tell us just exactly what happened.
Yeah, so we're getting ready to have the second annual Run to Remember, and today at the Weston Parks and Rec Committee pitched placement for the finished memorial to go in Kennedy Park, kind of on the southeast corner, which is right where runners will end up going by for the race. So it'll be really cool. They won't be able to see it this race around because obviously the ground is still too cold for installment. So this summer we'll have it placed, and then hopefully next year for the third run they can run past it.
So I know you've considered a couple of parks and locations in this area. Why did you settle on Kennedy?
Yeah, so we were originally looking over by the Schofield Dam. That area might get sold in the future, so it was kind of an unsettling, kind of unknowing what was going to be happening with that land. And then someone mentioned Kennedy Park. Obviously, very central to the communities that were touched. And again, runners will run by it, so it kind of seemed like the perfect place. Also, the candlelight vigil was held there right after the shooting as well.
So to kind of describe the memorial to us then and tell us why it's going to be significant.
So the memorial will be a four-sided pillar, one for each of the victims. It'll have an eternal flame at the top that'll be glass reflective and kind of shimmer when it's sunny out. And then each of the families got an opportunity to put whatever they wanted their side to say. And then along the bottom it says, "We'll never forget March 22nd, 2017.
So, and then for you, from this standpoint, I know this is something that you've been involved in quite a bit ever since it started. Kind of tell us what this means to you then.
And that was the kind of the crux of it all, was that when the shooting happened, there were a lot of individual events for the individual people, but nothing really cohesive for all four. And obviously, we're never going to forget what happened that day. Nobody will. It'll impact and carry with all of us. But to have something kind of permanent to be able to go to and reflect and kind of remember what happened and remember those lost, I think that'll be really important for the community.
You mentioned that reflecting. Is there going to be a plan for some sort of benches or anything around the memorial for that?
Well, kind of in that area that I'm thinking of, there's like a creek and there's a couple places to sit, so I think it'll be kind of a nice place for people to just go and kind of think.
And then as far as installation goes, you said it's not going to be done in time for the run this year, but
Right.
What's the timeline?
Nord Memorial, which is making the monument itself, anticipates around June. So now that it's through Parks and Rec, I'm assuming it'll go to the full council and then hopefully it'll be approved there, and we'll get it in this summer.
All right. Anything else we should know before we go on?
Anyone wants to sign up for the Run to Remember, second annual Run to Remember on Facebook. We only have about 100 registered right now. I know the snow and cold is the last thing you want to think about doing. It's running outside, but it'll be a great community event again, and hopefully we have great weather again, and we'll keep raising money for good causes.
All right. Sounds good.
Awesome.
Stop.